They both hated Trump, and it was the one that hated Trump, I think, the least that won. I actually think the conservative hated me much more than the so-called liberal.
Now Trump messes with everybody. Eh? He just freaking messes with everybody. Alberta is looking like it's most likely going to leave Canada. In the past, they've talked a lot about this, a referendum, right? A referendum of separation. And basically, in the past, you needed 600,000 votes, and you had 90 days to collect these votes. And what's been happening in the past is there's been equalization payments going from Alberta to the eastern provinces because the eastern provinces can't float their own. And so Alberta's frustrated and done with it. They're also done with the tariffs going to U.S. They had tariffs before Trump got into power, and they have even more tariffs now. So all their oil going south. Quebec and Ontario and Ottawa, it always ignores Alberta because their votes don't really count because there's not enough population to make their vote count. And they're tired of that because the money is driven from Alberta. And so basically what Albertonians are saying is that they're done with it. And now they've changed the rules so that there only needs 177,000 votes in a referendum to leave Canada. And now instead of 90 days to get those votes, they got 120. And they've already got to like 200 and 220,000 votes already on change.org. Yeah. So to recap, we went from 600,000 votes needed, dropped down to 177,000. And they needed 90 days to get it. Now they have 120 days. So we've already gone past 200,000. So they've already reached their requirements. And Danielle Smith said that she wasn't going to push it, but if the citizens pushed it, then she'd be open to it. So, I mean, technically, they're kind of at where they need to be to exit Canada. And if that was the case, I'm moving to Alberta. This culture and where it's going here in Canada sucks. And I don't like to be part of it long term. If it's not Alberta I'm going to U.S. Because long term, your freedom's going to be gone here anyways. Long term, you don't have your freedom. Freedom of speech is going to be gone. And they're going to put you in an economical bubble that you won't be able to travel. If that actually happened to be unbelievable. I think Trump plays 3D chess. I think people are really dumb with this kind of stuff. And how he plays out his game is very interesting. And it could have been Trump's plan since the beginning, right? We don't know that. I don't actually understand all the time what he plays, the game he plays, but who knows? It might have played right in Trump's hand by recommending Pierre Poilievre. And now all you guys fighting against Pierre Poilievre, and in the sense that Trump got Carney in, which would also get the separation of Alberta. Now, that's some deep thinking there, but who knows, right? Remember, Danielle Smith was down in Mar-a-Lago the whole time, previous to at the time of Trump branding and all that kind of stuff. It was the only politician I know of from Canada that was down there at the very beginning was Danielle Smith. So the prediction there is that amongst the Albertans, they have a desire to exit. That's 100% sure. If they separate, I believe they will attach themselves to the U.S. There's no question in my mind. Country by itself with no coast by itself is very unlikely, and I think there's a lot of advantages from it to be a state of the U.S. If it's gonna happen, it'll happen within the next year. If it happens, it'll be less than a year. They're not going to wait around. It's not going to be something that drags out. If it drags out, it'll die. If you want outside of Canada and you want to get out there in an easy way, go to Alberta. Move to Alberta and then vote for this. That's one quick way of getting out of Canada, I think. Going to do paperwork to go to another country is very difficult. But if that's one way to getting out and raising your standard of living, that is a quick way of doing it. Yeah, this will be a story that I'll be following closely. And if it's something that you're interested, put your comments below and subscribe.